Morning. I hope the week's going well for you. The passage I've chosen from the list of appointed readings for today is the second letter of Paul to the Corinthians, chapter 3 from verse 15, just going to the beginning of chapter 4. And as Helen reads this, it's the words at the end that I'd like you to look out for especially.
Even to this day, when Moses is read, a veil covers their hearts. But when anyone turns to the Lord, the veil is taken away. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. And we, who with unveiled faces all reflect the Lord's glory, are being transformed into his likeness with ever-increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. Therefore, since through God's mercy we have this ministry, we do not lose heart.
We do not lose heart. That's not a bad message for these challenging times. As I've said before, the lockdown has given me more time for what I rather grandly call research, especially exploring the meaning and translation of Bible words and phrases. And I've enjoyed looking up this phrase, we do not lose heart. The Greek word behind it is enkakeo, an everyday word at that time for becoming tired, weary, even fed up. And Paul is saying to the Corinthian Christians and to us, all of us under pressure in various ways, don't get to that point. And there are various translations for the phrase in different English versions of the New Testament. We do not lose heart is the most common one, but others are we are not discouraged, or we don't lose courage. Then we do not waver, we don't give up. So far as I can see, there's no fed up in the translations, but the version in the translation called the Message is quite lively. We don't throw up our hands and walk off the job. I think you got the point. It's expressed negatively, don't lose heart, etc., but it's very positive. Keep going, or keep the faith. But of course, all this is easier said than done in these lockdown times, and I'm very wary of giving advice when our personal circumstances differ. All I can do is share what helps me not lose heart. First, I'm personally grateful for the practical suggestions in newspapers, on radio and television, many of them very sensible, based on people's experiences, like have a program for each day, do some new things, sort out old things, keep in touch with family and friends, get back in touch with people you've lost touch with, keep a sense of humour. That all seems to me valuable worldly advice. But of course there's also practical Christian advice, Christian ways of not losing heart. Set aside some time each day for Bible reading and prayer. If you're able, use the worship resources being offered by St Mark's, St Paul's Letchworth, St Mary's Hitchin, and the Church of England nationally. Take time to ring someone who may be lonely. Send someone a greeting in a text or card. Many comment how appreciated these are, and we can all give and gain strength by doing this. And do feel free to share with others the things that work for you, so that we can be a blessing to each other in our fellowship, help each other not lose heart. To close, as I often do, I've looked for a hymn whose words convey the message of not losing heart, and there are quite a few. And among them is a song we've used in our all-age worship at St Mark's from time to time. It begins, "Be bold, be strong, for the Lord our God is with you." But the best bit is the chorus, "I am not afraid, no, no, no. I am not dismayed, no, no, no." And you shout that slightly out of tune. It's great. I won't inflict it all on you now, but I hope we'll be using it again in our church one of these days. Instead, I've chosen some calmer words. The verses from the hymn we sang at last Sunday morning's St Mark's service. Words from the Celtic tradition, which have been an encouragement to Christians at tough times for over 1,000 years. and I hope they can help you as they help me not lose heart, but to keep the faith today. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, naught be all else to me save that thou art. Thou my best thought by day and by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom, thou my true word, I ever with thee, thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, I thy dear Son, thou in me dwelling, I with thee one. High King of heaven, thou heaven's bright sun, O grant me its joys after victory is won. Great heart of mine own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all.